The library girls are here. A new library girl, actually, Amanda, who just joined the staff.
Yay!
About 2 or 3 weeks ago, right?
Oh, no. January. She started in
Was
January.
it January? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You did start.
She's recently gone to full-time. She was part-time for a little bit now.
Okay.
Because she was transitioning, so.
Okay. This is Steffi, and this is Kathy. Everybody knows Kathy.
Hello.
Everybody knows Steffi.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Steffi emailed me last week and said, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on at the library. And
Yeah.
so I thought it'd be easier for you to explain all this stuff. instead
Which
of me.
was one of the reasons we hired somebody was because Pam and I are usually so busy with birth to, I don't know, maybe 6th grade, 5th grade. We don't have a lot of time to devote to that tween and teen, tween being like middle school and teens high school. So Amanda has come on board as our YA programming clerk, or our youth programming clerk. I always refer to her as YA. I think we might have to change her title to YA programming clerk.
We do that all the time. Just order a new badge. That's fine.
Because that's how I'm always thinking of her. And she has been on the ball with youth programming, young adult programming. She's got a program going like, I don't know, every other week it seems
Yeah,
like.
feels like it.
And we were just brainstorming the other day of another new program we're thinking of.
Yes.
So we're very excited about that. So I'm going to let Amanda
I'll
take
talk
over
about
right
some
now
of
and
my
talk about her programs that are
up.
coming up.
Okay. I've been doing some crafts. I'm trying to do like a craft day once a month, but April like falls with 2 just because I feel crafty. So on Wednesday, April 1st from 4:30 to 5:30, we're going to be repurposing DVD cases, and we'll supply Post-its, bright colored pencils, and magnet strips plus the case. And making these little caboodles that you can hang in your locker if you'd like, or you don't have to if you don't want to. And they're really cute ways to take with you on the road, if you're in the car, on vacation, things like that. Keeps everything nice and neat. Or you can hide cash and cards that you would need to hide in your locker. So like, oh, I wouldn't like touch this old DVD case, but you're secretly hiding things. It's kind of
Now everybody knows.
Well, everybody knows you're hiding
I don't
things.
think our director knows, but we actually were at a workshop and they were giving away old DVD cases. Another director had
Chuck
instructed
shut them
a
out.
youth person to say, "Get these out of my building! I want them out."
They had like
I said,
trunk full
Amanda,
of boxes.
I said, Amanda, grab one of those boxes. I'm
Like
sure
people
you
were
could
taking
do
just
it."
boxes. Some of them were like, I'll just take 5 cases, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a box.
Yeah, that's funny because we do that. We'll just like take everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be the one giving it away.
So it's stored on
So
my desk
that's where
right
those
now.
came from.
Good job, Steph.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then another program we have that's open to adults and teens is Get Healthy for Spring. It's with Jennifer Bosley, one of our desk clerks as well. So incorporating her in there. And she is a fitness coach. So she is, she's on top of it. She knows what she's doing. That's going to be on Tuesday starting April 7th, and it'll run through May 12th. Each week, they're going to be doing a different kind of exercise, Zumba, yoga, kind of tasting it up so that you get a taste of everything and see what works best for you. With that, you get discussions, weight, see what your weight is that week, what you're doing, portion control, learning eating healthy. And that's free. It's a free program. Just sign up. We're doing high school age and above, and we have plenty of spots open. So give the
But you got a
library
good
call.
turnout.
I've
Oh,
got
for
pleased.
sure.
I think
Yeah,
I've got
absolutely.
10 signed up so far. So tell your friends, bring your daughters, brothers, whatever.
I think did she cap it? Did she?
I
Cap
did at I think like 25 because of the room.
Yeah, because
But we might be going outside if it's not snowing like it is today.
If it ever quit snowing.
It's a nice spring day. And then my other craft day is again for tweens and teens. But if a younger sibling wants to go that's in 3rd grade, yes, of course, bring them. Bring an old t-shirt, making them into tote bags. So if they're plain t-shirts, we're going to have bleach and paint. You can design them if you want. Or if they already have a design, we're just going to flip them and you get to use them again, repurpose them. And then going into the future a little bit, on Monday, May 4th, we have our Steampunk Extravaganza with Jim Clayfield. And he's doing a presentation. He comes in costume, brings different pieces to show you. You can discuss stories.
Andy likes steampunk.
Maybe he'll come to that program.
Maybe.
Maybe he will.
That would be interesting. I have one piece of steampunk jewelry, which I
You
didn't.
have to wear it that
I
day.
wasn't even aware that it was steampunk until I was doing one of the classes down at the center, an art class, and Z says to me, "Let me see this steampunk necklace." I went, "Oh,
See? She didn't even know it.
steampunk necklace."
Didn't even know it.
Most of us don't know what steampunk is.
It's like a Gothic Victorian era. So they dress Victorian, but then there's like, they've got guns and machinery. Yeah.
Real kitschy.
You've
Very-
seen
it's a
movies.
Gothic Victorian kind
Yeah.
of thing.
and like
gadgets
gadgets
and Victorian
and
age.
like yeah.
And all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like
it's based on like H.G. Wells, like The Time Machine and things like that. Kind of goes into that.
Why do they call it steampunk?
steampunk.
Oh, steampunk.
Yeah.
I thought you said steampunk.
Though steampunk,
Oh,
Well, that's a good. We should Google that.
We will
Steve,
Google
'cause
that.
I'm not sure.
I wish I would have brought my
Punk
phone.
because I think
I know.
punk because it has that edgy.
yeah.
yeah,
edgy,
I think that
punky
goth
feel.
part to it, and it's
Okay.
steam. I'm not.
I think there
Like
was
the
a
gadgets
lot of
that would
steam
work.
engines and stuff
Yeah.
associated with that
This is
time
completely
period.
over my head.
Oh, you fell asleep.
Well, you should come
No, I
to
didn't.
it, Pat, because it's from 4. It starts at 5:30. We'll have like refreshments available, and it's open to adults as well. You don't have to register. It's another free program that we're offering.
What day is that?
It's a Monday, and it's May 4th.
May 4th.
It's in the at 5:30.
5:30
It's a
it
little,
starts.
kind of an evening performance. So
Okay.
yeah, when we've had Jim before, he's a storyteller, so I think
Yeah,
he's
he
probably,
does a whole bunch of stuff,
Yeah, I
and
think
this one
he's-
is geared towards more to teens and adults. So, but again, you know, if you have a sibling that's in middle school or something, definitely bring them. It's not, no, they can't come, but it's just kind of geared towards the older crowd. That's all.
All right, Steph, you're
All
up.
right, well, I'm going to start with like today, because today Make a Plate Workshop and the Photo Plate Workshops begins at the library, which I don't know if we've been doing it, I don't know, we did it at the old library, it's probably 30 years I've been
I
doing
did
this.
it when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
Amanda did it when she was little, and this is where the kids or adults, any age, it's not age specific. It's for everybody out there, every budding artist in our community. You can come in and create a picture on a piece of paper that I get from the company, and then we send that away to the company in Texas, and they press it into a melamine plate, which is, or a plate, we have plates, bowls, mugs, or tumblers. And they are dishwasher safe, but they are not microwave. They will kind of ripple if you put them in the microwave. I did that with Bri from the time he was 6 months old till he started bulking, I think about in 8th or 9th grade. And then he did it again for me a couple years ago. But I have this whole stack of plates, and if I have nothing else, although I've saved every item that he ever made, which is ridiculous, but if I ever have nothing else to give him when he leaves home, I have a stack of plates with
Yeah.
1 year captured of his artwork through time. Which
They're great gifts.
Oh,
I
they're
mean, your
fabulous.
grandma and
Grandmas
aunts
would
out
love
of
it.
town would love
All right,
this.
now you want to explain this a little better. You put
You come in and you draw with magic markers and whatever
a
you want to
company,
draw
and a company makes it
in
so-
Texas. And I don't know how that process works.
I mean, does the cup? See, you do a cup. Does the cup come back finished?
The cup actually, it comes back pressed inside the original artwork is inside, encased within the cup and the tumbler. The bowl and the plate, it's actually pressed into the melamine, so it's a permanent design in there. The actual, and I think they do it with heat somehow. I don't know, but in my mind, I have
sure they do.
I have an idea of this big press, and they put it there, and go poof, poof, and the plate comes out.
And I'm sure that's how it does. They do it. So I mean, well, like what I'm saying though, when the cup comes in, is it completed? So
Oh yeah.
it's done.
They do the artwork, we send everything away. When it comes back, it's all completed, yes.
Okay.
It's a finished product when it comes back.
Okay.
Plates are $10, bowls are $10, mugs are $12, and tumblers are $12. And you need to pay that time of registration. This runs from this Friday to next Thursday. So that is March 27th through April 2nd. Then we're doing a photo plate workshop also, which is you bring in plates and basically the same thing. I mean, you bring in pick photos. And basically it's the same thing. It gets pressed into a plate, a bowl, a mug, or a platter. Unlike the Make a Plate, the photo mug is actually in the mug itself. I mean, it's pressed onto the mug. It's permanent onto the mug. And you can do collages with that, which a lot of people have done. Like they've taken, actually Dolly Spencer, I don't remember Dolly's married name right now.
Sherman.
Sherman, yeah. She was one of the first ones to bring in, and she had, when one of her sons graduated, I think, from high school, she had taken pictures from the time he was a baby all the way up through and cut all these intricate and put little word blurbs and stuff.
Oh, how nice.
And then when it came back, it was this magnificent platter that she was able to give to him with like a collage of his whole life. It was beautiful. So you can do collages like that too with the photo plate.
Good.
And they'll be back in time for Mother's Day. They make lovely Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts. All starting on Monday, we did this last year. It was so much fun. And this year, the staff is going to take part. Phillips Photography Studio from Jefferson, they are coming in. Kristen's coming in with live bunnies, chicks, and lambs. And they do Easter portraits. They'll be there Monday, March 30th, from 4:30 to 6:30. And we're doing 10-minute reservations, but she said walk-ins are also welcome. Right now, though, we're pretty much filled up.
Full, yeah.
We're almost filled up.
I think there were like at least 5 seats open when I left last night.
And it's really, really sweet. Some of the portraits, she has a beautiful backdrop, and then she sets out big Easter eggs and props and stuff. And then the kids can hold the little chicks and have the bunnies sit on their laps.
And she'll put a chick on
their
their head.
Like right before she has an assistant will drop a chick on a head or on a shoulder, and it comes out. They're
big
really
fuzzy
darling.
bunny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the sheets, one sheet will be $14, and packages will start at $25. And she has assured me, even though that is Monday, the photos will be back before Easter.
Wow.
Wonderful.
So, we also have a new program, a Minecraft Adventure Guild. Minecraft is this new game that kids are playing from 4 years old to 30 years old. It's like trending.
It's crazy.
It's crazy trending. Last week, we do it every other week from 4:30 to 5:30. Kids come in with handhelds, like a iPod, a tablet, it can be on your phone. And then we have one set up on a laptop, and we've hooked it up to our big TV, and they take turns playing on that. I had a little four-year-old in there last week. She was there with her mom, and she's playing Minecraft. And then we're getting a lot of middle schoolers.
Yeah.
A lot of middle schoolers. We have anywhere from 19 to 25 kids coming in every other week. And
they're different kids. It's not always the same ones.
kids.
Yeah.
We offer a little snack, a little something to drink, and a little cup of popcorn, and then they can share ideas. They can, talk to each other. Some kids have come in, and the older kids, which is really nice to see, the older kids are helping the younger ones learn how to play. It's a really, I like it. That's not age specific either. I left it open like that for all ages who wanted to come in and share. And what's really exciting, hopefully, we've gotten some LEAP pads. You want to explain that a little bit?
Well, actually, the entrepreneurial program at the Lake Erie Correctional Institution, the inmates did some fundraising and donated to the library funds to purchase LEAP pad tablets, and they're geared for ages basically 4 to 9. And we just made our first order of 10. We're getting them all programmed and cataloged, and they're going to be available for youth to check out of the library and to be able to have access to devices at home and tablets that they may obviously not have. And these tablets will help them learn how to read because of the applications that are already going to be loaded onto them and the books and all those other learning tools. But also, Minecraft will be able to, kids that show up without devices, even though they do take turns making our big world on the big screen, they will also be able to participate. So we're really excited about that.
With a handheld, so that's really, it is exciting. And that Minecraft Adventure Guild is it's Wednesday, April 8th is our next one from 4:30 to 5:30, and then Wednesday, April 22nd, 4:30 to 5:30, and then we'll go through May. I think we will take a break in the summertime though, because we're so busy with summer reading program. We'll pick it again up in the fall. Oh, this is really exciting. I'm really excited for this. Madcap Productions Puppets is coming to Conneaut. Library's bringing them. And I called up Clay Nielsen. I said, hey, Clay, how would you like to do a little collaboration? And he said, what do you got in mind? And I said, well, the library would like to bring Madcap Puppets, which is live theater with gigantic puppets incorporated into the storyline. And I said, your venue is just so cool. I love Arlene's Broadway on Buffalo. I performed there, and the acoustics in there are phenomenal.
Yeah.
You
don't even need microphones in there.
You just need to open your mouth, and it just
projects.
it's like, wow. and I'm excited for
The puppets
the
there.
puppets to be
Oh,
able
wow.
to play in that venue with that kind of the lights and the acoustics.
I'm just
and-
beside myself over this story. I mean, I know that you're a puppet person.
I am a puppet person, so you know how excited I am about this, Pat.
But these aren't like little puppets.
No,
they're
they're
like
huge.
humongous. Like I don't even know.
They have a giant dragon in this one. I don't even know how big he is, but he's a giant
Huge.
dragon. And this is April 13th, which is during National Library Week. It's at 6:30 p.m. It's a 45-minute performance, and then there's like a 15-minute
And it's
question and
free.
answer, and it's free. The only thing we are asking, because of the house and seating, that you pick up your free tickets at the library starting Monday. We have free tickets, and so that
Why do you have to have free tickets?
because so that we, like if the house only holds 100, I'm going
Oh.
to have 100
Yeah.
tickets available, so we don't
Okay.
oversell this, overbook the space,
Okay.
and,
Because
and
it's
have the
for all
fire marshal
ages.
come
Yeah,
in.
it's open to everybody.
It's for, and we'd shut down Arlene's. Now that wouldn't be good, would it, Dad? So it is free, but we have free tickets. You just pick them up at the library and then hand them in at the door when you go. And it's for all ages. This is a family performance. But the best thing is they're coming back again in October, and we're going to do the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. They're going to do the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, same venue at Arlene's, and then in December we're bringing a different theater. It's not puppets; it's just theater, and the Elves and the Shoemaker and the Elves is coming.
Is there
in
only
December.
one performance, Steffi, on that?
One performance, April 13th at 6:30. So
That's a
stop
Monday
in.
night.
Yeah, it's a Monday evening, and it'll be run probably from 6:30 to 7:30.
Okay.
And thanks to Clay and Melissa for opening their
Yeah.
theater
House
that
up.
way. Yes.
And concessions will be available for a small
Small,
price.
yeah, minimum
Popcorn,
price.
candy, pop, water.
So I'm excited about that. The other thing that is happening, which we do every year in coordination with all the other libraries and with the Ashtabula County Literacy Coalition, is we do a big production at the Ashtabula, the Town Square Mall. And this is Read a Book, Plant a Thought. So all the librarians get together and we do a little program. This is from
They're-
12 to 2:30.
Their brainstorm meeting is intense. This was my first time going to this. And I just sat back and watched as they were just bouncing ideas off of each other.
So much fun.
It was insane. Very intense. It's going to be a lot of fun. But
Because it's like Stephanie times
12.
10, whoever.
times 12.
Yeah.
And they're like, I have this, we can do this, and we can do that. And I'm just like, what? Huh? It's like a tennis match back and forth in a small space. But I'm excited.
And I unfortunately will be on, both ways, because I will miss it. But Amanda and Pam will be representing the home colors here. So.
Yeah. We have to, we're under the Stephanie Gildone name, so we have to
Oh yeah, you can't
behave
screw
our
this
best.
up. Yeah. No.
She will know.
And this is near and dear to all of our hearts. We were so excited. A couple weeks ago, 3
2
weeks
weeks
ago,
ago?
2 weeks ago, we brought an expert from the Pittsburgh Carnegie Museum of Natural History to Conneaut, who did a program for all ages on, it was called Exploring Ancient Egypt. And they brought artifacts and fossils, and it was a hands-on kind of a thing where they passed things around, we could touch and feel and stuff. And it was fascinating.
Oh, it was.
And we were only supposed to, it was supposed to be capped at 30, but we had walk-ins, and I let them all come in. So
Yeah.
we had a good crowd, 40, 45 people came into it. Oh, we forgot to bring the books.
Oh.
Doggone it. And everybody
Yeah, I was
who
gonna get
attended
something.
got a coffee table Cleopatra book and a coffee table King Tut book. They're beautiful books, beautiful, beautiful books.
Photographs of all the artifacts and different little stories, and they're gorgeous.
Huge.
Well,
Yeah.
when I set up for them to come, I went to Kathy and I said, oh, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could take a bus trip to the Pittsburgh Museum of Natural History, or the Carnegie Museum of Natural History in Pittsburgh. So we, little did we know, March and April are like bus trip extravaganza time. We went through 4 bus companies, and I don't know how many dates, and finally one company, one date only, which is the same day as my church thing I'm supposed to be in and I can't be.
Oh, now they know.
Yeah. April 18th, we are going to take a bus to the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, where we'll leave the library at 7 in the morning and we'll return about 8 o'clock at night. Actually, we are almost totally filled up. I think we have 8 or 9 seats
That's
left.
it, yeah.
That's
Wow.
all that we
Fast.
have left.
Book fast.
So if you want to come with us, you need to call in now or to the library, because I know those last seats are going to sell, because it has been the last.
This week, I mean,
Yeah.
it has filled. It was like, we're like, oh, are we going to be able to go? And then all
and
of a sudden,
bing,
bam,
bing, 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 bing.
which is great.
And the fares are this: adults are 55, seniors are 50, students are 45, age 3 in a seat is 35, and that is just paying for the bus seat. I mean, that's what that's for. Age 3 and under on a lap is free. That price includes your bus fare, your entry into the museum, plus a 1-hour guided tour of the Egyptian Hall when we get there, which is an extra cost they tag on if you go on by your own. And snacks on the bus to and from, and 2 free coffee table books, which I don't have, one on King Tut and one on Cleopatra. The value of those books is approximately $35 to $40 combined. So that is alone is worth your,
that's what you're paying for, really.
And a lot of people have asked, I mean, there's so much room on this bus, like underneath, so if you want to bring a cooler, this could be your only price, so
Yeah.
you can pack your lunch, your snacks, your dinner, everything you need.
Yeah.
You can bring your stroller, you can bring your wagon,
A
you
walker,
can bring
a
your walker,
wheelchair,
anything. I mean, so there's plenty of room for whatever you need to bring.
And
What are your snacks?
Oh my God, this will be the deciding factor on whether
Yes.
you go.
well, we
right?
do know one is going to be like a packaged sweet roll and a juice in the morning because we're leaving so early.
Oh.
I just put out a group email to my homies and asked them for some ideas for snacks, what they thought might be kind of yummy and good.
Did you respond?
I did not. I'm thinking bottle of wine and some crackers.
That's what. Yeah. Well, speaking of which,
Sign me up.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, listen to this. This could actually be a date day. You could like leave the children at home, especially if you got little ones that you think aren't going to ride that far. And you can come with us, because lunch is on your own, though we have reserved the brown bag area for lunchtime. And they have 2 little cafes where you can eat, but they also have, are you listening, Pat?
Yes.
A wine and snack bar at their museum.
They do?
Yes.
They do. So you can designate a
you
driver.
could sit and wine and snack, and then tour the museum, wine and snack tour, and then you have a DD on the way home.
Yeah, sounds perfect. And a
It's a
little
win-win.
snooze if you need
Yeah.
it. Somebody else is driving.
You're refreshed when you get home to the kids. So.
What's a DD?
Designated driver.
Ah, yes, I got it.
Ay, 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 Pat. I think this is a pretty perfect trip to bring your wife on.
You have quite a group here.
Oh, well, look at it. He's just checking out.
He's checking
Who's
who's
going. Who's going?
Wow.
Do you realize there's a little, maybe a typo there?
What are you talking about?
44 to 44.
No. There's a reason for that. See up here?
Oh.
Someone.
Somebody.
Ah.
So.
There's always a method to the librarian's madness.
Madness, exactly.
No, that
Will make
sounds like
sense
it would
in
be
the
a fun
end.
day.
I'm really excited. We've taken
Here's your big
we took a
card.
bus trip to the aquarium when it opened, if you remember correctly.
Yes, I do.
And that was
a blast.
that was my mom got to go to that one, and
Yeah.
and
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to this.
It's just a great opportunity. I mean, I know for me, this isn't something I would go and do, so why not get on the bus? I wouldn't drive to Pittsburgh and go. I mean, I'd go to Cleveland, which they're adding on to their Natural History Museum. That's going to be fabulous. But this is a fantastic opportunity.
And it's not really that long of a drive. Really.
No.
What,
not.
2:15, 2.5,
Yeah.
something like that?
And plus, we're fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's what I
Do
have
you
to
have
do.
any games?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Puppets?
Oh, there could be if you.
Yeah, she'll just duck down in the seat and
Yeah,
bring
those
the puppet.
puppets, those little dolls.
No, Pat's not going to go now because you said puppets.
Well, no, actually, remember the last time he was here, he actually put his hand into a puppet and he was like, oh, I kind of.
He was feeling the magic.
Yeah, he was feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot of magic. There's a little bit. Do you want to talk like a puppet now?
No, I have no desire to do so.
All right, here's your big card.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I have a post-it. So this trip is sponsored by the Friends of the Conneaut Public Library. And so the checks and cash are going to the Friends. The Friends book the bus. So that is who you make your checks out to. But seriously.
Wasn't there a deadline, Kathy?
Oh, yeah, March 31st.
Next Tuesday.
Because we have to send check-in April 1st. So yeah, we need all the money in by the 31st. Not to say we won't if we don't fill. We will continue if those 9 seats or 5 seats don't fill after that time period. We definitely
See,
you can
that's
still.
good. We're going nonetheless,
Yeah,
and so we
it's
will
a-
sell out. You know,
it's a go.
and call us if you're like, I wonder if they're sold out. Oh, they probably are. It's past the deadline. No, why don't you call us because we do. You know, we're
There
going
are
to
a
book
few
the bus.
seats left.
There's 9 seats left actually at this
9?
point. Yeah, the bus is a 55 bus. It's a big one.
Okay.
So, and we are going.
And my son wanted to go because every year when he was little, one of his favorite, well, that's basically what we did for vacations. We went all over locally, tri-state area, and we did natural history museums and
Why isn't he going?
well, he was booked. He was going to go, and he's transferring down to Kent, Maine, and on that Saturday morning.
Is he that old now?
Yeah.
Oh my
On that
God.
Saturday morning, they're having like this open house for transfer students. So,
No, I can't make
You
it.
better go
What
to
about
that.
Tom?
yeah. Well, he was going to go, but unfortunately, we were both supposed to do the program at the church on the 18th, which I think I'm coming back on here Monday to try to talk about. We're doing like a dinner theater at the church, which is our 3rd annual, and I usually act in that. And unfortunately, like I said, we went through 4 bus companies and every date from March through beginning of May, and the only thing we could do was 18th, and this is kind of like my baby. So I had to bow out of.
Well, you're just spreading out the family. Okay, you go to your
Yeah.
open house. You
Yeah.
go cover things at the
But
church.
Tommy plays in the Glory Band at church, so they're playing at the dinner theater. So he's.
You're coming in on Monday?
I don't know. That's what I've heard, Pat. I'm not sure.
With who?
Well, I was supposed to be Faye Lampola.
Yes.
But I think Faye might. I'm not sure. I have to discuss this with my Lutheran buddies and find out what's going on.
Faye is supposed to be here on Monday.
I may be Faye on Monday. I'm not sure.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have a lot of stuff going
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Well, and as you can
Yeah.
see, what an asset it has been bringing on Amanda on board.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the
Thank
best,
you.
it was so wonderful. When I did interviews, there were 2 other people who were they were really high up there, but Amanda was my last interview. And after I interviewed Amanda, she came with so much experience as far as making flyers, doing PR, putting programs together, knowing how all that
She's
kind of
done it.
stuff. Yes, with experience that I said she was kind of like the cream that rose to the top of the milk, and there was it was a no-brainer. So
She's got the personality.
yeah,
Yes,
plus the
we love her.
personality.
Ah,
so
shucks, guys.
yeah, she's looking. She's
I'm
trying
Aw.
I'm a little
But
bit.
it has been a wonderful fit, and I was going to tell her in private the other day, and then
However,
Amanda was with her. No, I did, and I was going to tell her I was going to go over and tell her what a good job she was doing, because I observe her all the time out on the floor, like when teens are actually coming to seek her out for readers advisory, asking, "Oh, you told me this was a good book. Can you recommend another book?" And she's
Pretty cool.
She's out there doing that all the time. Not to mention, she's reading like a steampunk machine. Like, she's
I know.
reading-
I just plowed through a book in like 2 sittings. I read Dead Poets Society, which I didn't realize was a book. I watched the film and I loved
She's
it.
that
I was
young.
just reading,
exactly.
I'm trying to plow through this whole YA section and it's impossible. I have like 5 books on my nightstand right now. I have so many on hold. I keep telling myself and texting my boyfriend like, I'm so glad I don't work at Best Buy. These are free books. Like I'm not, because my paycheck would be gone at this point already.
That's the other thing. She came to us already reading YA.
Yeah. One of the things that was probably the hardest question in the interview, what's your favorite book? I was like, I can't answer that. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, it was a toss-up between like so many things.
I'm just glad to hear people are still reading.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Gosh,
been
yeah.
my problem. Computer's been taken over, but I want people to read.
Oh, you know what? I mean, there are more people purchasing real books than downloading books, and that's a national.
I think
You know,
Good.
people
so-
are finding it's just more enjoyable to hold that book than it is to
Smelling
hold
them,
that
holding
tablet.
Same with a
them.
newspaper.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
just not the same reading a newspaper on
Yeah,
a computer.
it's
just-
It's just not the same. Are you guys going to have, I'm going to let you go here, but do
Yeah.
you guys have movies coming up?
Movies Under the Stars?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we just had our meeting with Penny and Amanda and myself. Steph couldn't make it, but we hammered out what movies. It's not completely ironed out, but it looks like we're gonna do 4 movies
Really?
over the course of the summer.
At the center.
Yes.
At the center.
With our big blow-up screen.
With the big screen, and so it looks like it'll run all through July and then maybe even the first week in August. We'll avoid the 4th of July.
Week, yeah.
Oh,
so it'll
really?
start like,
You
I
should.
can look at the calendar
Yeah, and
here.
so we'll start the week after. There'll be almost every Wednesday, right, Amanda?
I think it's 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th is what we decided.
Do you
And
know any of
then,
the movies?
I believe at this time we're going to show Annie was one of our top choices.
The new Annie.
The
In
new
the-
Annie.
Hero 6.
Big Hero 6
Big Hero
was
6.
probably a yes. And the
Strange Magic.
Strange Magic was the other one that we were like,
Oh, that one.
There's a
And-
little tug of war over Paddington.
And Steph really wants to show Paddington.
but
so
I
we're
really
going
want
to-
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Wow.
And I showed Honey, I Shrunk the Kids at the library about 5 years ago.
You
That's
can
like
never
30 years
not
old
watch it
now.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
She's a fan of the old stuff. She's a big
I do.
fan.
That's
I'm
okay.
pushing for the old stuff.
So and actually, and as a spin-off of that, they were brainstorming.
Yeah.
There may be
A
picking
5th movie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
doing that in August, and that would be a throwback for the older people. I mean, I would still enjoy it too. Seeing maybe a black and white film or something, and maybe doing it inside, depending on
See, now I would like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and they were. I would like to see this plus of even larger and doing like a little series maybe inside of some older movies like that.
Bring
Inside.
in, you know, like even if we did some musicals like Funny Girl, The Way We Were, things like that, which I think that would be pretty cool.
All right. Well, that's.
We'll
that's
have to
good.
come back on because summer reading program is like huge this year. It's called Every Hero Has a Story, and we are doing superhero stuff. We have so much stuff planned. As a matter of fact, we're going to actually bring in this giant horse who's like a super horse,
Yeah.
and then he's going to be dressed up like a superhero horse.
Because why wouldn't we do that?
Possibly I could bring him here.
He'll fit. He'll fit in the
You
door.
guys are coming out and tell you all about it.
Come back, because you library girls have not been here.
No,
Right,
that's
so we
because
have
we've
to
been
do
so
this.
dang busy.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's
Can't get
really
away.
hard. Yeah.
Make time.
We will make time and come back.
And for me to get up and going this early in the morning is very difficult.
What time do you go to work?
Well, it depends.
It's 9 o'clock.
I know that, but I'm a person who stays up till like 2 in the morning,
Oh,
and then
I know.
I hit the alarm and I hit the alarm, and
Mm.
I always have been a nighttime person and want to
Yeah.
sleep in. My ideal time to get up would be 10 o'clock, and stay up till 2 or 3 at night.
What time do you go to work, Steph?
I go to work at 9:30. Sometimes.
Wow.
Now listen. Now here's the thing.
I'm there till 7.
She
She
she's
stays
on
late
salary.
then.
It depends on what you have going on.
Yeah.
I mean, if she has to be there early, she's there early. If she has to stay late, she stays late. She doesn't work hours. She works a job.
You don't have to defend her.
Well, I'm always here to defend my
Yeah,
stuff.
well, unfortunately, I still have the hourly mindset. So if I come in late, I work late. So that's just the way it will be till
Well,
I
you know,
retire.
you're so funny with that. You know.
I know, I am.
Yeah.
And I do it, though.
Yeah, she goes above and beyond all the time, and then she worries about 15 minutes, you know, and I'm like, really? Because you were here till 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
night before.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting a phone call. This could be
Ooh,
for a
are you
puppet.
signing up for the bus trip? Woohoo!
You're on the air.
Hey,
Hello?
it's Trudy.
Oh, hi, Trudy. How are
Trudy.
you?
Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Hi, Stephanie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My vote is Paddington. Did you hear Paddington?
Come on, man. Yes,
Oh.
Trudy, yes.
I didn't get to see it.
Me
So
neither.
I want to see Paddington.
And you know, it was like 4 and 5 stars everywhere. It blew all the movies out of the
All right.
thing
Miss
at that
Steph.
time.
Well,
It did.
All right.
We'll probably be with Paddington.
Okay,
I'll
and
be
the other
watching
thing
Honey,
is
I
I
Shrunk
have
the
the
Kids.
definition for steampunk for
Ooh.
that.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Okay, it says that it is a subgenre of science fiction and sometimes fantasy. And in recent years, it has included fashion and a lifestyle movement, and it incorporates technology and aesthetics from the 19th century.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
there you go.
All
Thanks,
right,
Trudy.
Trudy. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Trudy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, and actually at that time they had those animatronics They had those little robots at that time period.
It really
remember?
reminds me of the sequel. What's the Wizard of Oz sequel? Return to Oz.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a creepy
Steampunky,
version.
yeah.
That's very steampunky
Yeah,
kind of
you're right.
feel. And there's a Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
Yes,
That's
yes.
one of the big ones that kind of
didn't think of
opened it
that.
up.
Oh, we should show that. I would like to
What's
see
Paddington?
that.
Paddington
Is that a
Bear.
cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's a live action.
Live
with a
action, but he's kind of
cartoon.
computerized.
Yeah.
The bear is.
You know who Paddington is, right?
No.
Popular
No,
kids book
Paddington
series.
was
I haven't
from
had
our
a little
age.
baby for 45
No, but he was
years.
probably from our childhood.
Yeah, he's from
Oh.
your childhood.
He
He
is?
is.
Yes.
Paddington
Michael
Bear,
Bond.
the
He's
hair
from
and the
England.
coat. He's from England.
Never
He has
heard
like a
of it.
raincoat and like a
Briefcase
he's
and a
both-
little red hat.
He's very precocious.
Yes.
Okay. I'll have to check into that.
Pat lived a very sheltered life, we're finding.
Yeah, not too much with your brother.
Well,
Not that shelter, right?
We gotta take a break. I want to thank you girls for coming in. Come back and see us.
Okay.
You got a lot
Yeah.
of stuff that you need to talk about and stuff, okay?
Yes.
And you're due to co-host
I know.
after the holidays.
I know. You know, I had an email fiasco. You realize that, right?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we lost Oakland, Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we just finally got settled with that. So
Is it
if
back-
you,
is-
yeah,
it's
We're
I
back in
lost
order.
everything.
I
Yeah,
heard you did.
it was horrible.
now we all have email addresses that are this long.
It's about that long.
Really?
Yeah.
We can't change them.
So if you know, we're working on updating our webpage and getting our Facebook, and if you email, it's been crazy. So sorry if there's been slow communication or no communication.
Okay. All right. Well,
That is why.
We'll get back in
Yeah.
touch. Thank you, girls. Have a
Thank
good.
you.
If I don't see you, have a good Easter
You too.
and a good weekend.
All right.
you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. See you at the library.
Yes.
Probably see you Monday
Yes, I think.
if you get up in time.
It's always a question.